guys, it's Ollie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it is the third day of Zoomas, and today I'll be talking about the dangers of Christmas decor for your pets. So most people decorate for the holidays, so here are just some simple things that you can do to keep your pets safe during the winter. A lot of it is dog and cat related, since a lot of herps and invertebrates don't really go around Christmas decor, but there are a couple involving them. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. So if you have pets, fresh pine is probably not something you want in the house. So fresh pine is toxic to reptiles like snakes and lizards, rabbits, and cats. Dogs are better with it, but they can still get sick if it's ingested. So it's just to be on the safe side, I wouldn't. It's not toxic to birds, however, if it does have sap on it, then it can make their feathers sticky, and that can be a whole problem. So I would just avoid having fresh pine around your pets this holiday season and stick to other things. Artificial trees aren't for sure safe either, but I do prefer it. Number 2 is also for exotics, and it is scented candles. So obviously scented candles are something used by a lot of people, including me, year-round, but I know it's especially popular to have it in your house during the holidays. Scented candles are bad for animals with sensitive respiratory systems, so your reptiles, your birds especially. It's not good for rabbits or any rodents because they have such sensitive respiratory systems that can hurt them and cause respiratory issues. So if you're like me and you just can't help but having scented candles in the house, I recommend just burning them in a separate room from your animals and not having them lit around animals with those respiratory systems. Sorry if you can hear that, it's raining a lot. So number 3 is for cats and dogs is peace lilies. Peace lilies are toxic for cats and dogs. Most lilies are toxic, I think, to cats at least. And peace lilies are very popular around the holidays. So I would avoid those in your home if you have especially cats and if you have dogs. So yeah, peace lilies are super harmful for your dogs and cats. It's pretty short, pretty sweet, but that is that. I don't recommend lilies being in your house if you have cats at all, and peace lilies at least for dogs. Also for dogs and cats, it is tinsel or garland. So a lot of the time it's, kind of bushy, it's kind of longer, and it can be very dangerous for your cats because if they ingest that, it can cause a lot of abdominal pains, and it can get stuck in the gastrointestinal tract and the stomach, which causes all kinds of problems. It's pretty expensive surgery-wise, and I just don't recommend it. So the alternatives to this, if you really want to decorate with something like it, is you can get like bead garland, or you can get the shorter garland, which is safer because it's shorter, and you can just put it up somewhere higher where your dogs and your cats can't get to it. So that way they don't even have a chance of ingesting that. I think this applies to dogs as well. I just hear more about it with cats. So I would definitely skip that if you have cats. So number 5 is a pretty big one to me, and that is those like Christmas bones that like Walmart and stuff put out that look like they would be wonderful for a dog, but they're actually terrible for dogs. So those treats are made of rawhide typically, and rawhide is super bad for your dog. There have been claims that in the process of making rawhide, it's like a byproduct, that it is treated with a chemical that's toxic to dogs. That can't be proven as far as I can tell, but it's still better safe than sorry. The real problem is that can be proven is that rawhide can block up your dog. So it can cause a ton of intestinal problems, blockages, and especially obstructions in your dogs, which is pretty costly and pretty painful for your dog to go through. So I just recommend getting them other types of treats that are safer. Any kind of treat you get for your dog, I highly recommend researching it first, but rawhide, definitely don't get. It's not good. Rawhide nylabone, don't do it. But rawhide is the topic we're on right now. It is highly pushed into the market around Christmas, and while it looks like it could be great for, a little Christmas treat for your dog, don't get it. There are other things you can get for your dog that they would love. There's better chews you can get for your dog that they would love. But if you aren't familiar with rawhide, it is actually like pretty hard, and it's kind of designed to be soft as a dog chews on it, and it makes it kind of gummy, and that can pose as a choking hazard as well. So it's just a whole thing. It like expands a little bit. It's a whole thing. There's a ton of articles online that you can look up for rawhide. But that's about all I have to say about it right now. It's just really not worth the risk. Alright guys, well that is all I have for you today. Pretty short video, but it is just 5 things that are toxic or harmful for your animals that are common during the season. Like I said, a good amount of them were dogs and cats, but I also I tried to get some exotics in there as well. It's just a little harder to find those. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video for Zoomas. If you were unaware, I am doing a video every other day up until the 25th of December. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. The link will be down in the description below. I also have an art Instagram where I take commissions for digital pet pictures. Link for that will be down in the description below as well. The description for that will also be down in the description below. Don't forget to give this video a like for the algorithm, comment down below, and subscribe if you're into this kind of content or really any animal kind of content. And I'll see you in a couple days for our next Zoomas video. Bye!